Yeah, I mean, we knew it was going to be a game of runs. We had one the first quarter. They had one, I think, the third quarter. Third, I can't remember exactly when, but I think they went up 9. And, I think I called a timeout and told the guys that, hey, we've been here before. We got to grind. And, you don't win the game in the third or fourth quarter, at the beginning of the fourth quarter. So we played 32 minutes, and I thought we played great defense. They had a lot of second chances. I mean, that's kind of been our headache for all year because we're so small. We play 5 guards, but we rebound as a team, and our defense keeps us in ball games, and came down to one possession, and that's what I've been telling the guys all year. These type of games come down to one possession. It's like who's going to execute, and we was fortunate enough to execute at the end.
Can you walk us through that timeout with 1.1 seconds left?
Yeah, well, we had 2 plays. We had one play that was in the zone, and Myles said, "Coach, if they go man, let's run." We call 5, and it's like an elevator play. And first guy cut. If he's not open, he got to get through. And I think Herron came the second time, and Myles made a great pass, and Herron just finished. Thank goodness I didn't want to go into overtime.
Was there any concern from you guys that perhaps there could have been a travel, or perhaps it came off to the horn? I mean,
Hey, it happened so fast, really. I don't know if he traveled. I just know when seemed like the ball was bouncing around the rim, and then I heard the horn go off. The guys was looking in the locker room, said it was in his hands. So I don't know, but I'm glad it's over.
Coach Mouton, how is bringing your team together in the summertime, having to compete in the competitive Summer Madness League sponsored by the Huddle, helped your team success during the season and win a 2A championship?
Yeah, well, these guys have been playing together since the 8th grade, so they're very familiar with one another. And the most important thing is they love playing together. And there's no, for the most of the season, it was a different leading score every game. So we run a motion offense. We don't try to go to one person, whoever's open, and we just share the basketball and play good defense. But for the most part, the AAU, I mean, they play together. For the most part, AAU, and like I said, they've been playing since the 8th grade together. So it made my job a lot easier.
Tell us about the last play after the timeout.
Yeah, I mean, the last play was, like I say, it's elevator play. Guys coming off screens, and the 2 guys that's coming off, they're going to the basket, and if they wasn't open, we had a 3rd guy coming off for a corner jump shot. So the best part about it was if it don't work, then we go into overtime. So we was glad that it came down to the last possession, and it was either win or go into overtime. So great play, and like I said, the guys executed, and we was able to come with a win.
Aaron.
Is it possible for you to just kind of process this a little bit? I mean, any person who's ever been an athlete at any point in their life has kind of had a dream of a moment like that, winning a state championship at the buzzer for your high school. I mean, I know this is probably kind of surreal to you right now, but give me your best kind of walkthrough of your emotions right now, what that felt like to hit that shot.
They were all over the place because when I looked up and the ball went in, and I just looked around, everybody was running around, so I just started running around. I didn't know if I made it or not, but then, my teammates told me that it went in, and I'm just thankful that we made it to this position, and that even though, I made the game-winning shot, but everybody on this team contributed to this win today. Like Myles, he had 28. Our defense was great, so I'm just thankful for that. And just at the end, it was just the ball was in my hand, so I had to go score it.
Myles, you had a great game, obviously, but you were kind of the leader of the team and kind of the guy that your guys look to score. And tell us about that.
It's really just that everybody on this team believes in each other. Like Coach said, it can be a different score every time. I just happen to have a big game today. We just play together, and whoever's open takes the shot. It's not really a one-person show. We just play together.
I want to talk to the players, all of you guys, when I ask this, but the crowd played a big factor in y'all energy and y'all getting back into this game when y'all were down. So in the fourth quarter, you all played to the crowd a lot, which I found really entertaining. So just take me through that and just getting the crowd hyped and how that helped you all with y'all's energy to get this win.
It definitely helps your energy, like when you're on defense, offense. The crowd is a really big factor, so it's just like it's needed there. If it's no crowd, sometimes you could play slower, but when the crowd is there, you're energized, you're like excited. So yeah, it's a big factor.
Yeah, like Jackson said, so we started this thing during the season where on the bench, I don't know if y'all heard, they yell noise. So like they distract the opposing team, and we started that when there were no fans. And once the fans came back, they just kind of picked it up and started yelling noise with us, and that really helps us a lot defensively.
And you talk about different runs during the game. Talk about the last 2.5 minutes. You're down 59-54 with 2.5 minutes left. What enabled you guys to come back and turn the game around from that point on?
Yeah, I mean, really, it's because we was down. It was about defense and rebounding, and then on the offensive end, again, we run the motion offense. We just kept moving the ball, and guys hit some big shots. I can't remember who hit the shots, but I know we moved the ball well, and my guys executed. I mean, that's all I can say. They executed, and in a championship game, you have to execute at the end.
Jade, you had 9, but some really big threes. You had 2 threes to start the game when you guys seemed like you were having some trouble scoring in the beginning. Kind of help you guys get going. Talk about kind of knocking down those threes out the gate and helping you guys get going to get your own offense to take that first quarter lead.
Coaches tell me all the time, I'm open, shoot the ball. They believe in me, so that trust goes a long way. I happened to be open for the first. They was 1-2-2 press, and the defenders, they weren't getting back quick enough, and I was open, so I just let it fly, and they happened to go in. And those were a real big momentum booster for us to start us off.
Myles finished with 28, but after you're going to be remembered for the inbounds pass at the end of the game, 1.1 seconds left. Who was your first read, and then what was it like when you saw Herron cut open basically on your second level?
My first read was Jackson coming down the lane. He came down the lane first. And then I saw that one of my teammates, I think Mike, set a good screen for Herron, and Herron came off, and I was just like, just let me give him a good pass because I know he's going to finish it. So I just wanted to give him a good pass.